Hi everyone, and in this video we'll be looking at topic law of contract. So we begin by looking at the definition of a contract. So what's a contract? This is simply an agreement or a promise which is legally binding. So from here we can see that there has to be an agreement, meaning there has to be two or more people that are getting into an agreement and then deciding that we need to either pay this amount for us to be able to get these goods, and then it has to be in writing. So it's an agreement that is legally binding meaning it's signed, and then it's enforceable by law, meaning you can either sue or be sued. And then we also look at essentials of a valid contract. So what are some of the essentials of a valid contract? Number one, there has to be offer, meaning someone has to offer something. You can either offer goods, and then there also has to be acceptance. So in as much as there is an offer, someone has to accept the goods that you're bringing on board. Number two, intention to create legal to create legal relation. So that's legal relation, meaning you should not be dealing in an illegal business, and that is why you say intention to create legal relation. Number three, lawful consideration. When you talk of lawful consideration, you're saying, now consideration has been defined as the price paid. The price paid is simply the money that you're paying. And then capacity of parties, we have to look at the capacity. You can't just get into a contract with anyone. There has to be some bit of age or capacity. And then we have got free consent. When you talk of free consent, no one needs to coerce you. You need to be free when you're getting into a contract. And then still under free consent, now if there is an absence of free consent, we are simply going to say that either someone has been coerced, meaning you've been forced. Number two, we can say that there is undue influence, meaning there's some little bit of force that has been used or influence. And then there is fraud. Fraud is simply stealing. And then mistake. Maybe you didn't really know what you are doing. You are not in a sober state of mind. So we can say there was no free consent in the formation of that given contract. And then next, still under essentials of a valid contract, we also have got lawful object. When you talk of lawful object, you're simply saying now, for the formation of a valid contract, it's also necessary that the parties to an agreement must agree for a lawful object. Now, the object for which the agreement has been entered into must be not fraudulent or illegal. And then possibility of performance. Now, you cannot simply enter into a contract with someone who won't be able to perform. So there has to be a possibility of performance. Is this person likely to perform, or is this person not likely to perform? So that's all for factors to put into, or simply essentials of a valid contract. So number one, there is offer and acceptance. Number two, legal relation. Number three, lawful consideration. Number four, capacity of parties. Number five, free consent. Number six, lawful object. And then number seven, possibility of performance.